In this video, we're going to take a look at the Where To screen on the Garmin nuvi 66 LMT. Everything I'm going to show you in this video applies not only to the nuvi 66 series, but also to the nuvi 65, 56, and 55 series units. We can get to our Where To screen from the main menu simply by selecting Where To. Our first option is to go home. When you select that, that's going to start you on a route to wherever you've saved as your home location from wherever you currently are. Next one over to the right is address. So you can go here to enter in an address step by step. I'll show you how to do that. Enter a house number. I'll just put in 111. And then we can put in our street name, and I'll enter Main Street. With every letter that I enter, the GPS is going to offer some suggestions as to what the street name is going to be based on what I've entered already. So I'll put in Main Street. It's suggesting it now in the upper left, so I can select that, or I can just hit Next down in the lower right. It's going to search for all of the 111 main streets that it can find in Nevada, Arizona, and California. So we have 111 South Main, 111 North Main, 111 East Main. It's finding 111 main streets in different cities. So it is going to generate a pretty comprehensive list. I'm going to select the second one down, which is the 111 North Main Street. When I do that, it's going to give me three options: routes, I for information, and go. When we select routes, the GPS is going to calculate different ways in which we can travel to that point from where we currently are, and it's going to list them over on the right side of the screen. I was only able to come up with two different options here, but basically we have the choice if we want to take the highway to get to this point up north, or if we just want to take surface streets. You can select either one of those listed over there on the right. When you do, it's going to automatically route you. Next item that we have here is I for information. So that's going to show us the complete address. It's going to show us the distance. It'll give us the option to save this point, or we can hit go and automatically start a route based on our preferences. Something else that you can do here is tap anywhere over on the map side of the screen there, and then you can get to this screen, the full screen map, and view the area. So you can kind of get a feel for where it is, zoom out a little bit, look around. It's a nice feature to have. The last option that we had here was go, and when you select go, it's just going to automatically start you on a route based on your current preferences. So that's how to enter in an address. Let's take a look at our points of interest, or our POI database. We have a few shortcuts here on the Where To screen: restaurants, gas stations, and shopping. And when you select any one of those, it will bring you, it'll generate a list. It might be a list of those places, or it could be a category list like we have for shopping. So you can select any one of these. You can browse through it. Just as before, you can select any one and see routes, information, or you can start a route to get there. Those are just the three shortcuts we have here. You can also get to the comprehensive POI database by selecting categories from the upper right. And here you have restaurants, shopping, gas stations, rest areas, attractions, and you can browse through all of these, view information, save those points. Next, below categories, we have saved points, points that have been saved to our GPS already. And then in the lower right, you have recently found points, and there's our 111 North Main Street. Now we have those three shortcuts on our Where To screen already, but we can also add another one by going to Add Shortcut. You can select from this list. I'm going to go up to Category, and back to my POI database, I'm going to go to Arts and Entertainment, and I want to add a shortcut for bars and pubs to my Where To screen. So I can hit that plus sign, and there it is. I can move these icons around by holding my finger down on it for a second, and then I can just drag and drop. And I can also delete any shortcuts that I've added by going to the 3-bar menu in the upper left, selecting Remove Shortcuts, tapping the one that I want to remove, and then press it one more time, and hit Save, and now it's gone again. A couple more things to show you on the Where To screen. Let's look at the top right. It says searching near Las Vegas, Nevada, because that's where I am right now. But a very useful thing to know is if you're going to be traveling somewhere to a different city, you can enter that city into this screen, and that's going to allow you to browse the POI database for wherever you're going to go. So you can view some points of interest, save them to your GPS ahead of time for use when you finally get there. So any one of these shortcuts or anything from the category list that I select now is not going to search in Las Vegas, but it's going to search in San Diego. So when we go to gas stations, that's what it's going to show us. Now it's only going to stay searching near a different location for as long as we're in this Where To screen. If I exit out of here and then go back to Where To, now it's back to searching near Las Vegas again. The last thing that I want to show you here is this kind of catch-all search bar on the top of the screen. And from here you can enter in an address, you can enter in the name of a restaurant. I'm going to put in bowling, and it's going to generate a list of bowling-related places by where I currently am. And just as I showed you before, you can scroll through, select any one of these, and select routes, information, or you can start a route to get there. So that is a quick look at the Where To screen on the Garmin nuvi 66 LMT.